everybody. So we got Rayah Marshall and Coach Lindsay Gottlieb, and then McKenzie Forbes here. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach, and then we'll open it up for questions after that.
Hi guys, thanks for being here. Tremendous atmosphere. I don't take for granted how we're growing this thing. And when I got here a couple years ago, we didn't have this kind of crowd on a Sunday in non-conference. So really proud of our marketing team as well as our players for earning this type of energy in the building. I thought it was a good win. I thought we did a lot of the things we wanted to do. We're obviously on a quest to be as good as we can possibly be, so there's a lot of things we can clean up, but I thought it was a good day for us, and we'll keep going from here. There's a lot of kids out there who want autographs, so hopefully we can get Ray and Ken's out there to them, but I'm sure you got questions for them too.
If you want to start us off, or you have anything?
Maybe Rayah, just talk a little bit about, obviously it was pretty tight first quarter, and then you guys were just able to really make some changes, or tell me what you did in that second quarter to really get the momentum going and defensively as well.
I think our team is really hungry and eager to win. So when we came out, that we never underestimate any team, but when they came out with that momentum, it was kind of like it was like a moment of reality for us. So we just embraced that and stepped up to the challenge to compete.
60 points in the paint. I mean, how important is it for you guys to get those points, those easy layups and
Yeah,
like that?
I mean, I think we're trying to be as hard to guard as we can possibly be. And it's still a work in progress, but we know that we have three-point shooters, we have kids who can penetrate, and we have some really incredible scorers in the paint. Rayah obviously is just so long and a terrific finisher, and then we get some of our big guards in the paint as well. We want to put pressure on the paint in a number of different ways that obviously open up the three-point line as well, but I thought that was important tonight that we asserted our will a little bit in that space.
Coach, how would you characterize Juju's game?
How long do you have? I mean, she has it all. I think she's special would be the best way that I could characterize it, right? At her size, with her skill set, it's just we haven't seen it in women's basketball very often. So you can see it out there. Her passing, her vision, her ability to score, shoot the three, get to the rim. There really is not a lot that she doesn't have. I think what we've all been the most impressed with is to see her learn and adjust on the fly with what coverages are coming. Like, you don't usually see that. And I'm talking about from a quarter to a quarter or a game to a game. It's the growth and the work ethic and just like the magnetism she has. I really do think we have a lot of really good players, but I think they all want to be good for her, just like she wants to be good for them. And that doesn't always happen with a player that's a star player. And I think that's maybe her best gift, is that people like playing with her, and she is a teammate that brings a lot of excitement and joy to the team.
McKenzie, I saw you just kind of nodding your head about, you guys want to do it for her and she wants to do it for you. Can you just kind of talk about that chemistry or whatever you think it best describes it?
Yeah, I think Coach G made a good point in that, we're lucky to have that environment. I think sometimes when there's like a star player like that, we have a great team. We all love each other on and off the court, and that's a testament to the culture that Coach G's built, the kids who have been here, and also like Juju herself. She's a great person. She's a great teammate. Everyone loves her. We love being around her. And so I think, like, even though she's a freshman, like, when you see her going hard, when you see her setting that standard, it's contagious, right? It's contagious if anyone does it, but especially if the best player's doing it. So I feel like, it's just a testament to her character. She's a great teammate.
McKenzie again. The first quarter was close, but you came out really explosive. 2 quick layups and then a 3. What could you kind of attribute that early success to, just coming out the gate, especially in a tight first quarter?
I think just being aggressive. I mean, I don't think I necessarily did anything different. I think I was in the right spots, and I'm encouraged to take those shots when I'm open, and my teammates found me. Like, Rayah was throwing great outlets. We've been working on pushing the pace, so I just felt like I was really trying to hone in on that, and I think it resulted in a couple good easy buckets.
McKenzie, you had a plus 25 on the stat sheet. I think a lot of your game doesn't necessarily equate to like being on the stat sheet. Can you talk to me about your role on the team and how it is that you fuel your team?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think I have a leadership role in terms of bringing everyone together, whether that's in a dead ball after a free throw situation. I think I'm an organizer. I'm getting people where they need to be, and just being that vocal presence and a vocal leader. And I think one of the reasons I came here is Coach G kind of knows like knew me well, and I knew that being somewhere just for 1 year, like you said, that my game doesn't really show up on a stat sheet as much as others, and I knew that she knew that about me, and I knew that she would put me in the right places to be successful. So, yeah, just trying to lead. I have, years of experience. We have young people, we have old people, but I think we're all new regardless to each other. So I just try to kind of be that glue and be a vocal leader.
Speaking about like the camaraderie and the love that the team has for each other, India Auto gets in the game towards the end with a minute left. Can you guys just open whoever, speak to how that feels?
Yeah, we want to see everybody win. I mean, like, you saw AG get her first bucket, we're going crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I'm, like, seriously, 1 through whatever, like we all love each other, we want to see each other, we want to see each other, like, have success. So I think, and Otto's out there every day, she be whooping us in practice. So we know that, like, when that shot goes up, that's why we're all going like this, because we know that she makes those. So we just want to see each other win, I think.
For sure, she definitely deserved those moments because just how she is off the court, how she just boosts us as a teammate. Whether she's in a game or not, she's a great person, a fun teammate to be around.
And I think, like, to me, I think we would all say her value is so high, whether or not that 3 goes in, whether or not she gets in the game, like, it's unquestionable how valuable she is to this team. I could go on about that. So we don't need to see it kind of come in a game, but I think the way you see people react is just that's the way we can outwardly sort of show that appreciation for who she is. And so, we wish that went in, but it doesn't change, kind of the value that she has every single day.
Rayah, how has your role changed on the team this year? Obviously, you didn't have a huge year last year, but your point total, your per game scoring has gone up. How has your role changed this year?
Well, coming into my junior year, I've been here with Coach G since my freshman year, so I know what she's expecting me every year. It's like growth every year. I want to show that. So for our team, I want to be the dominant force in the paint. So that's what I'm trying to do out there. I'm trying to be a force as a center, whether it's setting screen and getting my guards open or it's rebounding, blocking shots. So I'm really just looking to be out there and be a dominant force for my team.
All right, let's do 2 more questions and then.
So Rayah, talking about your defensive prowess, the game was tight in the first quarter, but I noticed in the second quarter you became a lot more vocal calling out coverages. Can you just talk to me a little bit about what your expectation is on defense and being one of the defensive leaders on the team?
I take a lot of pride defensively for our team. When a team scoring multiple points in the paint, I take pride in that. I fought myself in that, and I'm letting my guards know I got your back in there. But I felt like I came out a little bit slow in the first quarter. My player came down with 4 quick points. So I put that on myself, and I challenged myself to come out that second half and set the defensive tone for my team.
All right, last question.
And then, Rayah, you had 20. And it seemed like after the first quarter, you kind of saw something on defense and on offense. You kind of dominated and you kind of played a little bully ball. What did you kind of see in that where you were able to get more, kind of get going in the paint and kind of going in the block and kind of do what you want to do?
Well, I took advantage of the coach subbing in smaller players on me, and the better screener I am, the more available I am to score in the paint. And I don't know, hit the weight room. Shout out to Coach G, our strength coach. Yeah.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Getting out there, proud of that.